Imagine standing alone in a darkened room. The air is thick, your heartbeat echoing in your ears. In front of you is a mirror, a simple glass reflection. But legends warn that if you summon her, something ancient, vengeful, and terrifying might stare back at you. This is the story of Bloody Mary, a story whispered across generations, feared by children, tested by teenagers, and chronicled in the dark corners of folklore. Tonight, we unravel the origins, the terrifying accounts, and the chilling mysteries that surround her. Are you ready to step into the mirror? The legend of Bloody Mary is not a modern invention. Its roots reach back hundreds of years, entwined with tales of betrayal, injustice, and unexplained deaths. Historians and folklorists have traced similar stories across Europe, particularly in England and the American colonies. The central figure varies: a woman named Mary, sometimes a queen, sometimes an innocent victim, but the tale is consistent: a life cut short in violence or betrayal, followed by a restless spirit who haunts mirrors. Some suggest the legend may have begun with Mary I of England, known as Bloody Mary for her ruthless persecution of Protestants. Others believe it originated from a folklore figure, a young woman executed unfairly and seeking revenge from beyond the grave. Regardless of her true identity, the story spread like wildfire, transforming over centuries into the chilling ritual we know today. The ritual is deceptively simple. Stand before a mirror in a darkened room, often with a single candle for light. Chant her name 3 times, or sometimes 13, depending on the version. The legend claims that each repetition draws her closer. Some say she appears immediately, her face streaked with blood, eyes burning with anger. Others recount only fleeting glimpses: a shadow behind you, a whisper in your ear, the reflection of a hand reaching out from the glass. Across cultures and decades, teenagers and curious adults have attempted the summoning. Some report nothing. Others tell stories so frightening they leave the participants traumatized. In many cases, these accounts blur the line between psychological suggestion and unexplained phenomena, leaving us to wonder: is Bloody Mary real, or is she a mirror of our deepest fears? The earliest documented encounters date back to the 19th century. Children in rural villages would dare each other to summon Mary, often with terrifying results. One account from the 1870s tells of a young girl in England who screamed in terror before collapsing, claiming the reflection had whispered her name. By the 20th century, Bloody Mary became a staple of urban legends in the United States. In the 1950s, teenagers in Chicago reported hearing screams echo through school bathrooms after chanting her name. In 1972, a girl in rural New Mexico claimed she saw Mary's face in her bedroom mirror. Her family described her as pale, trembling, and unable to sleep for days. These stories persisted, multiplying across states and generations, each adding new details: scratches on the skin, whispers of secrets, sudden cold drafts, and fleeting shadows that vanish when looked at directly. Scholars and paranormal investigators have proposed countless theories to explain Bloody Mary. Psychologists suggest the phenomenon may be linked to the Troxler effect, where staring at a fixed point causes peripheral vision to distort, creating ghostly images. Others argue the legend persists because of the power of suggestion, fear, and collective storytelling. But some encounters defy scientific explanation. Reports describe reflections moving independently, voices echoing across empty rooms, and apparitions appearing where mirrors were supposedly blank moments earlier. Paranormal experts speculate that Mary is a residual spirit trapped between worlds, or a poltergeist attracted by fear itself. The most terrifying suggestion? That she doesn't just haunt mirrors, she haunts the mind, feeding on the terror of those who dare summon her. The legend of Bloody Mary has influenced generations, inspiring films, books, and countless campfire stories. Psychologists note that the ritual taps into deep-seated fears of the unknown, the reflection of ourselves, and the potential for violence lurking in history. In schools, the legend became a rite of passage, daring friends, testing courage, and sharing stories that blur the line between reality and nightmare. Culturally, Mary represents more than just fear. She is a symbol of injustice, vengeance, and the consequences of betrayal. Through mirrors, she reflects not only her own anger, but our fascination with the dark and unexplained. Tonight, the mirrors stand silent, but the legend endures. Whether Mary is a ghost, a psychological trick, or a warning from history, her story continues to captivate and terrify. The next time you see your reflection, remember, legends are not always born from truth, but sometimes from fear. And sometimes, they are very, very real. Could she be watching you right now, waiting for someone brave or foolish enough to call her name 3 times? That question lingers in the dark, unanswered, haunting your thoughts long after the mirror returns to normal. Have you ever dared to summon Bloody Mary? Or would you ever try? Share your experiences in the comments. If this story gave you chills, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to explore more chilling legends like this. And remember, some mirrors are better left alone.